People say, well, the Nation of Islam, of course they agree with Farrakhan because they're under some kind of cult mind control. It doesn't mean Farrakhan doesn't have a mental disorder. Believe it or not, there are people that will take that angle, as foolish as it is. Then what about this?
They just go on lying, they go on twisting, because I can't disagree with anything you said about standing up for yourself if justice isn't done.
Oh, of course. You know, and I go as far as to say that if justice isn't done to the extreme, if there's extreme injustice being done to you, then you should stand up to yourself extremely well, and to the extreme perhaps. And so if the Satanists send their minions to come get you, even if their minions don't understand that you're in the right, it's very sad, it's tragic, but you must fight with them. You know, you must force people to see that, hey, either you're going to risk your life fighting for Satanists, or you're going to risk your life doing the right thing. You know, I'm not saying necessarily, you know, shooting out with people to do the right thing, but just by standing up, just by saying, hey, this is what I believe, I'm not going to take this vaccine, or I'm not going to, you know, whatever it is you do, and you're risking, you know, being sabotaged, having them crack down on you. A lot of people are in debt, you're risking the IRS cracking down on you. You're risking them using a lot of despicable means against you. You know, type of things that make you very stressed out, make you very sad, type of things that make you break out the Jack Daniels or whatever you drink and you're taking shots, you know, and you're sad and your collar's kind of loose and you're like, man, you know, I'm just doing the right thing, and the government, you know, and that, you know, I mean, you really can't have it both ways. You're either doing everything these Satanists tell you to do, or you're resisting to some degree, you know, which puts you, like it or not, on the side of the revolutionary, you know, and the more you resist, the more obvious it is that you're on the revolutionary's side. So when I do things like this, you know, I'm in defiance. I'm not wearing a shirt of somebody they want me to look up to. When I wear the Bob Marley shirt, even, you know, I couldn't even find the quote I wanted. I had to make my own shirt, you know, because I couldn't find someone's, you know, a shirt that says guiltiness, even guiltiness, much less guiltiness, rest on their conscience. Because they don't want you to promote that image. They want you to promote the image of him smoking weed or something that goes along with their agenda. And I'm not saying weed is bad, but part of their agenda is to get us to be unfocused, intoxicated, and so on. And there's plenty of verses in the Quran and the Bible. Here, I'll read some right now. Be sober, 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Proverbs 21, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, well, is in parentheses both times, and whoever is deceived thereby is not wise. 1 Peter 4:7, but the end of all things is at hand, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Titus 2:2, then the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. Ephesians 5:18, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. And I'll go on to read some from the Quran. In fact, O you who have believed, indeed intoxicants, gambling, stone altars, and divining arrows are but defilement from the work of Satan. So avoid it that you may be successful. So when you look at the Abrahamic faiths, they say avoid being a drunken fucking idiot. Avoid being unfocused, because that is the devil's playground, even more so than idle hands. You know, if I sit around watching TV acting like, you know, and getting unfocused, the devil's going to put in work. You know, so when I'm studying hard, I'm working, doing martial arts training, studying hard, cleaning my room, taking care of myself, you know, the devil really doesn't have as much opportunity to get to me, because I'm working hard at the right thing. I'm occupying my mind and my time with, you know, the acts of righteous men, dignified men, decent men. So yes, you know, this is an act of defiance more than it is an act of pride. A lot of you say, well, that's an act of pretension or arrogance. You know, I would contend that this is an act of defiance and an act of insightful pride, of pride in being a holy man who has achieved such a high level of martial arts, you know, great martial arts achievement, great mental, spiritual achievement, and I come out and say, I am Heru. You know, if this was the ancient Egyptian mythology, I'm Heru, I am like a god in the martial arts world because of my high level of spiritual development, my high level of martial arts applications and self-defense, my high level of the, you know, of morality, the accompanying moral code. You know, I'm Heru, the top martial artist, and you're a bunch of bitches that are covertly drugging me. Now, without further ado, I'll bring you the next, you know, some martial art clips that I've made in January. Just same time I made this video, same day. I got these in the mail. I took off my gi, put on this shirt, you know. I actually took a shower, the second shower. Took off my pants, put on these khakis, took off my gi, put on this shirt, you know, what happened. So yes, not in that order, per se. But, you know, so yeah, without any further ado, you know. And so I know some of you will take offense, and I caution you, the people who will take the most offense to this are from the opposition view, have no doubt. They are from the opposition view. Even if they are martial artists who are letting their false pride get in the way. They don't want to admit that I'm the best, and so they're very offended. They're like, how dare he? You know, and just like the guy who came up to me and said, you know, I know you're pretty much right about everything, which obviously includes me being the top martial artist. And they said, but I have a reputation to protect. That's what they said. Almost the exact words, but I have a reputation to protect. That's what they said. Anyway, thank you.